In this short video, I will demonstrate to you why the Herman Macro Edge indicator is unmatched. In the latest update, I added alerts and liquidity levels to the indicator. Let's take a look at how the indicator performed the previous day, that is, on Friday on the 2-minute time frame. Adding alerts to the indicator was the most requested feature by the community. On top of that, I also added liquidity levels as an extra layer of confluence to support trade decisions. The liquidity levels come with 3 sensitivity options: aggressive, balanced, and conservative. Let's see how the indicator handled Friday's price action. Also, don't forget to use the built-in filters. We can use filters to tighten the entry conditions, which reduces the number of trades, but helps focus only on the higher probability ones. Let's check the price action from Friday. We are in the first New York macro time. We have green candles, suggesting that we will likely be looking for long setups. We've got cold candles suggesting potential long setups, and we also have fair value gaps that we need to invert. But our requirements weren't fully met, so we stayed out. In the next macro time, we can clearly see liquidity being swept. We've got cold candles. Now we just need the inversion to complete the setup. As soon as all the criteria line up, the indicator fires off a long entry right away. So, what do we have here? Macro time is active, cold candles are printed, inversion confirmed, and liquidity has just been swept. Perfect setup. By default, for the New York session, the strategy uses a 40-point stop loss and take profit. But you can also consider targeting the nearest liquidity level instead of a fixed TP, especially when the confluence aligns. This setup gave us nearly a 2-to-1 risk to reward, a solid trade. Personally, I always enable the break-even option. You'll see it marked as a light dotted line within the trade markings. Alright, moving into the next macro time window. The indicator didn't find an entry here. Our capital stays safe. No high-quality trade setup was confirmed. Let's move on to the next macro time. We've got cold candles suggesting a potential long setup. We've got a fair value gap to invert, and we've got the time element. We're right inside macro time. We've just got the inversion. The indicator takes the trade, but do you? For me, something's missing here. We didn't sweep liquidity. Does this really look like a solid high-probability setup? Would you take every trade signal just because it triggers? I wouldn't. Alright, let's take a look at the next macro time window. You can adjust liquidity levels in the settings. Just pick the mode that fits your trading style. Alright, we're in the next macro time. That little emoji next to the time label? It's an early signal. All we're waiting for is the inversion to enter. And there it is. We've swept liquidity, got the inversion, cold candles are in place, and we're right inside macro time. A perfect setup. We're heading into the next macro time. Let's check if all our key conditions are met. Cold candles, liquidity sweep, and the inversion. Alright, we've got macro time, cold candles lining up for a long, and we're close to an inversion. but no liquidity sweep so far. If there's no liquidity sweep, I'm not taking the trade, simple as that. And by staying selective like this, our real win rate can be even better than what you see in the stats table. This one ended up being a winner. But it's thanks to our selection process and filtering out lower probability trades that we stay consistently profitable. That's our real edge. High probability trades, real results. That's what this indicator delivers.